It's January. It's January, which means one thing. People are putting down their whiskey and picking up something a little softer. It's dry January, everybody. Instagram stories are filled with mocktails, health-conscious bars are buzzing, and brands like Seedlip are taking over the shelves. But let me hit you with this. What if I told you there's a guy who created an 8-figure business selling bottles of water and herbs? Yeah, no alcohol, no buzz, just plants. Doesn't sound crazy to you? That guy is Branson, the founder of Seedlip. And not only did he make it work, he pissed off half of the liquor industry in the process. So Ben's story is wild. He went from messing around with the copper still in his kitchen to selling out his first 1,000 bottles in 3 weeks, and eventually landing a huge deal with the world's biggest spirits company. Along the way, he faced haters, self-doubt, and a big question. Can you charge $30 for a bottle of non-alcoholic anything? Today, we are breaking down his journey into 3 lessons. How to turn controversy into opportunity, how to price like a premium player, and how to push through doubt when the odds are stacked against you. Let's dive in. So let's set the stage. It's 2013. Branson is at the dinner party. Everyone sipping wine, cocktails, maybe a nice scotch, but Ben, he's stuck with the sad little soda bottle and lime. And he's thinking, why do non-drinkers always get the short end of the stick? So he goes home, pulls out the old copper still, and starts experimenting. His idea is to create a drink that's just as sophisticated as any gin or whiskey, but with 0 alcohol. Fast forward 2 years, and Ben launches Seedlip, the world's first distilled non-alcoholic spirit. Sounds like a win, right? But not so fast. People hated it. Critics sneered, bartenders laughed, and the internet blew up with comments like, "Who is paying $30 for a fancy water?" Even Ben said, "We seem to make people angry just because we exist." Lesson. Here's the thing. If your idea doesn't piss some people off, you're probably not innovating enough. Ben knew he was onto something because his product created emotion. Love or hate, people were talking, and in business, attention is everything. So ask yourself, what part of your business is shaking things up? If you're not getting some pushback, you might be playing it too safe. Lesson number 2. Price like you belong on the premium aisle. So, okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. The Seedlip hit the shelves, but it was nearly $30 per bottle. People lost their minds. The haters said it's overpriced water, but Ben stuck to his guns. Why? Because he wasn't just selling a drink, he was selling a feeling. Seedlip was about sophistication, it's about inclusion, it's about giving non-drinkers something to hold with pride at the party. And guess what? It worked. His first 1,000 bottles sold out in 3 weeks. The next batch sold out in 2.5 days. By the 3rd batch, it was gone in 30 minutes. Why? Because people want what makes them feel special, and they are willing to pay for it. The takeaway here is charge what you are worth and then some more. Pricing isn't about covering the cost, it's about signaling value. Ben once said, and this is his quote, "It's expensive, but I don't feel the need to justify it." So next time you're scared to raise your prices, remember this: premium pricing attracts premium customers. Lesson number 3. Self-doubt is part of the process. So now let's get real. From the outside, Ben's story looks like a rocket ship. Experiment in the kitchen, launch a brand, sell. But behind the scenes, it was a roller coaster of confidence and self-doubt. Ben has this quote I personally love. I want to change the way the world thinks about drinks. I'm going to take over the world. But in the same breath, he'd think, this is the shittiest idea ever. Sounds familiar? That's the entrepreneurial experience in a nutshell. Big dreams, bigger doubts. Despite the doubts, Ben pushed forward. And in 2016, just 3 years after he started, the biggest name in the spirits industry acquired a majority stake in Seedlip. That's the kind of validation every entrepreneur dreams of. But he didn't wait for validation to start. He kept going even when the voice in his head told him to quit. Here's the truth. Self-doubt isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're doing something big. As Ben puts it, trust your gut, especially when there is no precedent to follow. So that's the next time you're second guessing yourself. Remember, even the best ideas sound like crazy at first. So, what can we learn from Ben? First, don't shy from controversy. It's where innovation happens. Second, price like a premium player because value starts with how you see yourself. And finally, embrace the doubt. If it feels scary, you're probably on the right track. Here's your challenge. What's your Seedlip? What's the idea you are sitting on because it feels too risky, too weird, too controversial? Maybe it's time to take the page out of Ben's book and just start. If you like this episode, do me a favor. Share it with someone who needs a little inspiration to their next big leap. And don't forget to subscribe. In the next episode, we're diving in what are the 8-figure morning routine habits. See you next time.